Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we're going to be talking about the fall-winter 2021 fashion trends that you need to know about. I don't know about you, but the UK has really let itself be known that summer's over. So now we're on to everyone's favourite fashion season, FW, fall winter, AW, autumn winter. So I have done the research for you and I'm bringing you the only trends to really be bothered about, or to at least know that they exist, because there might be some here that you're like, that's a bit weird, okay, but at least you know about it so you can steer clear, or you can at least prepare yourself for what's to come. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie. I am a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Fashion trend number one, winter brights. Bright colours, pops of colour are not going anywhere. So apparently there's this thing called dopamine dressing, where basically bright colours and all of that have a psychological impact on your brain to make you feel happier. So, I don't know, the next time you're walking around your local town centre or traipsing down the aisles of your local supermarket to maybe see somebody in a fun outfit and you feel a little bit happier. I don't know, that's apparently a study that exists. But this is not going anywhere. We've seen this throughout this year, namely the hottest colour right now, Bottega green, green screen green, Cassie green, because I have fallen into that pit. I'm happy about it. I'm happy that I fell into that hole, very nice hole to fall into. But anyway, that has honestly been the colour of 2021. But apparently the fastest growing colour at the moment is purple, so get ahead of it. You know, just letting you know that. All of the big brands are doing a head to toe monochrome look. So it's like all pink, all blue, whatever it is, right? But another way that you can do this is how I personally like to dress myself. Neutrals with a pop, okay? Maybe the bag is the pop. Maybe a fabulous coloured pair of shoes, you know? That kind of thing makes it a little bit easier to adopt. Trend number two, logos. But in a very different way that we've seen it over the past few years. A couple of years ago, logo mania was big. Let us cast our minds back to when Fendi did that collaboration with Fila. That was Rogue. That was very logo mania. It was very in your face, right? And although logos, personally, I believe, are never out, it's just the way that they're done that changes. So let's take Gucci's Aria collection, their 100th anniversary collection. That is done in a way that's kind of like 70s chic. And I think that the Gucci monogram, like brown, really lends itself well to this because it kind of doesn't feel too shouty. Another way that brands are doing this, brands are coming out with these kind of heritage prints. So like Balmain has done this with like an old Balmain print. Versace have come up with their own new print based on the kind of Greek key that, you know, is a very integral part of the Versace brand. Both of them give me Goyardi vibes. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel. I feel like it works for some pieces and not really quite for others. But again, this is part of this kind of logo thing that we're seeing. Obviously at these runways, we're seeing them do a head-to-toe monogram look, which, you know, is all fun and games. And yes, I also would like to be in head-to-toe Gucci monogram. But maybe not as realistic for all of us. So a way that you can do this and weave it in to your wardrobe is something like monogram tights. The Gucci monogram tights, you know that it's a Cassie's $2 sign essential at this point. Trend number three. Thank God this is still in, because I know a lot of us have invested in this trend over the last couple of years. And it's still going strong. Chunky boots. Boots in general are far past a trend. But over the last couple of years, we've really seen the chunk hit us hard with the boots. Can be like a thick tread, give us a couple of inches, that kind of thing. And it's not going anywhere. And one of the things that we're seeing is that you've got those shouty, more in-your-face, chunky boots, as well as the more minimal ones. So, you know, we're getting to a place where there's a chunky boot for everyone. Mainly being styled with dresses or kind of under straight leg jeans kinds of things. Bottega were one of those that was really, you know, hitting it hard with the lug boot. They're still out there. They're still making, you know, different versions of those. Celine's doing them in a little bit more of a minimal way. Chunky boots for the win. Trend number four. Knit sets. You know how like florals for spring, groundbreaking, Double West Prada quote. It's very like knits for autumn winter, groundbreaking. We all know, get your chunky jumpers out for autumn winter. It's a no-brainer, right? But it's swaddle yourself in knit as much as possible, which is why we're seeing these kind of knit sets. Those kinds of things, wrap yourself in as much knit as humanly possible. We're seeing this at Fendi, Altazara, Kite, whatever the pronunciation of that brand is. Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments. But I think that this is kind of following on from, obviously we've had a love of athleisure over the last year coming into this year with sweats and whatnot, and this is almost a kind of like extension of that into something that's a little bit more autumn winter appropriate, a little bit more grown up as well. So I feel like we're just kind of continuing this, please let me wear my cozies outside of the house and not feel ashamed of it kind of thing. Sort of polar opposite of that trend. Trend number 5, cutouts and sheer. I've spoken about how cutouts this year have been a thing. Strangely enough, I don't know if it's because exactly we've been in sweats, we've been covering every inch of our bodies, you know, kind of like in a snuggie for the last how many months, that all of a sudden we're allowed outside the house and it's like, and here is my body. This is what you've all been missing. It's firmly with us for the winter. Again, we've got cutouts all over the shop. You can find them anywhere. You've got your hip cutouts, you've got your shoulder cutouts, you've got just random sort of holes that look like a mouse has been at your jumper situation. And then I decided to bundle in sheer with this because, I don't know, I feel like the two go in very hand in hand. Sheer is a thing. Once again, you kind of think autumn winter like, I don't know about you, but aren't we, you know, trying to get a little bit cozy? They're really doing sheer anything that's like sheer dresses, sheer tops, whatever. Now, one thing I do like about the sheer trend is that you can layer it. So you could do a sheer kind of long sleeve turtleneck. You knew that this was going to be the example. Okay, I'm sorry if you don't know about my deep-rooted love for turtlenecks by now, I can't help you. But you could do that with a kind of like chunky, oversized, deep V-neck, chunky sweater over the top kind of thing. So you can layer with it and do it that way, or you can just, I don't know, go balls to the wall with it and go tits out for the Christmas party in your sheer dress, you know? There's options. Trend number 6, this is a trend that I love, and it's not a trend to me, this is puffer jackets. Puffer jackets are my jacket of choice. I like the cut, you know, I like kind of like an oversized situation. Now, puffers particularly have been very in over the last couple of years, and now we're just sort of doing even more iterations, and once again, there's a puffer for everybody. Are you loving the winter brights and the puffer trend together? Balenciaga or D squared? Are you eccentric and you don't like to be put in a box? Louis Vuitton. Are you understated? Probably live in the countryside and have a dog? Longchamp. Are you a little bit edgy and love a good leather jacket? Celine. Are you one of those people that sort of complains of being perpetually cold? Chanel. Not gonna lie to you, these floor-length ones kind of give me maggot vibes. You know, when they're zipped up, it's just like, lie on your back, are you a caterpillar? Are you understated, but you also live somewhere that doesn't get that cold? Bally. Get your old puffer jackets out, right? Even if your boyfriend says that you look like Missy Elliott in the Rain music video.
I don't know if any of you have seen the Missy Elliott The Rain video. If not, please go and watch it now, because Cass literally thinks that she is Missy Elliott.
Trend number 7, catsuits. Do you want to know what? When God made me and was putting together, you know, like little ingredients or whatever, there was a tiny space in my heart for catsuits. I don't know what it is about catsuits. It's Halle Berry Catwoman, it's all of that. I just think that they're powerful and sexy and fabulous. Now, there are ways to do this. You could do a kind of like DIY version, get 2 separates that match, like a Marine Serre moment, and put it together, you got yourself a catsuit. Or of course, just buy an all-in-one, off you go. There are some brands also doing it on a little bit more of a thicker side, kind of like a jumper material. But either way, I'm just kind of here for it. Like, imagine that with a puffer jacket and some boots. Done. Easy. Knocked it out of the sodding park. Trend number 8. Sparkles, sparkles. High voltage. When we touch, when we kiss. What is that song? I don't know that song. All I know is that it's like, danger, danger. High voltage. What? Okay, back on track. Once again, one of the ingredients that went into the construction of Cassie, an inherent love for sparkles and glitters and crystals and everything that shines. You know I'm happy with this one, okay? Usually this trend pops up around your December time, in time for the Christmas parties, in time for the holidays, all of that, right? But we're kind of at a point now, again, maybe with everything that we missed out on over the last year, that it's like, no, it's not just a little bit of sparkle. It's having people wonder for a split moment if they've lost their vision because there is so much sodding sparkle happening. That is the aim we're all trying to achieve here. Sequins, metallics, sodding crystals. Although this high voltage go big or go home is definitely the core part of the trend. Once again, how we can adopt this is just doing a little bit of something. Maybe a fabulous costume jewellery, dangly earring that's crystals, you know? Or maybe a fabulous sparkly bag or a sparkling pair of heels, that kind of thing, you know? The last trend I've got for you, again, one that creeps up every year. And she's back again. Shearling plus other fluff is what I have named this. Shearling, once again, it's one of those fabrics that whenever there's an autumn-winter collection, somebody's going to do a shearling bag. Once again, shearling for autumn-winter, groundbreaking. We're seeing it on jacket trims, we're seeing it in ready-to-wear, we're seeing bags going balls to the wall with this, like Burberry just had this massive tote that's got ears on it, it's dragging on the floor. I don't understand either. I'm just here to tell you that it exists. But also, so bags, you know, we know these, we see these, but the fluffy Yeti boots are back. Yes, they are. I don't know about you, but when I was like 13, 14, fluffy boots were a thing. Like, you just wanted to look like a Yeti from the knees down. Chanel is bringing these. I know straight off the bat, these are going to be one of their, like, hottest shoes, whatever. They're going to be a thing. Prepare yourselves for it. Prada have also done their own version of Ugg boots, so take of that what you will. Guys, let me know what you think of these trends. There any that you'll be jumping on top of? What do you think of them? Which ones make you happy? I'm going to leave a link to the video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and in the words of my father,
if you like it, tell your friends. If you don't, keep your mouth shut.
I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.